Is Ethiopia about to collapse? Let's take a look. So, saying it's going to collapse might sound pretty extreme, but let's give some quick context. The first thing to understand is Ethiopia, like a lot of other African countries, is multi-ethnic. And some people have gone as far as to call Ethiopia the Yugoslavia of Africa. This is, of course, not a compliment. What's being done is an analogy is being made that just as Yugoslavia fell apart in the early 1990s, the same thing will happen with Ethiopia very soon. So let's take a look. Well, one of the first things to understand is there's three groups that are actually currently engaging in rebellion against Ethiopia, at least three major ones. The first one is the Tigrayans. The Tigrayans, of course, live in the Tigray region, and there was a war there a couple years ago where Ethiopia committed crimes against humanity, and some people have gone as far as saying that there was a Tigrayan genocide. Now, the Tigray region is still mainly under the control of the Tigrayan, the Tigray People's Liberation Front, and Ethiopia in recent weeks and recent months has actually been sending more troops to this area. And a lot of people fear there's going to be a war, and that fear is being taken so seriously that actually international flights around there have actually been canceled. Next up is the Amhara people. The Amhara people are actually the second largest ethnic group in Ethiopia. There's a militia, they're called the Fano militia. Now, what's a little ironic about this militia is this militia was partly created in order to help Ethiopia in fighting in Tigray. But Ethiopia then went ahead and wanted to actually dissolve, that is, get rid of the Fano militia. And because of this, the Fano actually started engaging in a rebellion, saying, no, we don't want to be integrated into the Ethiopian army. We want to maintain our autonomy. Well, as Ethiopia has been sending troops outwards to Tigray, this has provided the Fano militias with an opportunity. And they are, for instance, actually apparently, according to some sources, capturing or raiding towns in the area. We also have, finally, another one I want to talk about, the Oromo Liberation Front. The Oromo conflict has been going on, for like 50 years or more, for quite a while. And the Oromo Liberation Front, according to them, and this week it was announced that they actually want, for instance, they want their demands met, otherwise they have threatened to go war with Ethiopia. So here you have all these three groups engaging in rebellion. Now, will Ethiopia fall apart? I don't think so, not anytime soon. This is a country that's been around for, hundreds, thousands of years. But I think these threats should be taken seriously because, very quickly, if these movements continue to do well, we might find that Addis Ababa is soon being confronted by its own people. Thank you so much. Let me know what you think in the comments.